We're continuing on with the Orderly God series and how that this is an important attribute of God that we need to know. And today's topic is comfort. We've already looked at creation, we looked at the story of Noah and Moses and the importance of noting that God is orderly, and we've stated that knowing this about God should bring us so much comfort in this chaotic world. So we're pausing here to look at one chapter where we are like putting an exclamation mark on the attribute that we found so amazing about God, that He's orderly. So let's read it together. It's Isaiah 40, and we start reading first the word comfort, comfort, and we're going to be reminded how comforting it is in a chaotic world to know the orderly God that knows our name. We're reminded how people are like grass, and their faithfulness is like flowers in the field, withering and failing. But the word of God endures forever, and we're reminded that He tends His flock of unfaithful people like a shepherd and gathers them in His arms and carries them close to His heart. As we're then comforted, we are reminded of this orderly God that we serve, the shepherd who cares for His flock, by being reminded of His order in the world. He measured the waters with His hand, and He marked off the heavens. Order. He held the dust of the earth in a basket and weighed the mountains. Order. We're then asked, don't you know, haven't you heard from the beginning? He sits enthroned on the circle of the earth, and He rules. There's none to compare to Him, no one equal. And then we're called back to look up to the heavens, and we're asked, who created all these and brought them into order? He brings out the starry host one by one and calls them by name. Order. Not one is missing. Order. And we're asked, why should we complain or say that our way is hidden from God again and again? Don't you know and haven't you heard? God is everlasting. He's the creator of the ends of the earth. He doesn't grow tired or weary, and no one can fathom His understanding. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak, even though youths are tired and stumble and fall. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength and soar on wings like eagles, run and not grow weary, walk and not faint. And we see all of this from observing the order in the heavens. Our God is one that hovers and adjusts and brings order and keeps things in order. And in the very next chapter, we read that He makes springs in the valleys turn deserts into pools of water, sets junipers in the wasteland, and adjusts things and brings order so that we may see and know and consider and understand that His hand has done this. He has created it. If that's not encouraging, I don't know what is. Maybe one of the most spiritual things we can do as a family often is to go outside and observe the heavens. As we look up and observe the order that He's placed in the sky, we can then breathe a sigh of relief when the world beneath us seems to be in chaos. And then we can read Psalm 23 and be reminded that our God of order is also our shepherd who makes sure that we have no lack. He leads us to still waters and restores our souls and grants us peace instead of fear, and pursues us with goodness and mercy all of our lives, because He's a God of order and He cares for that which He orders, always and forever.